Okay, so maybe I say that again. Today's topic of the class, or I was inspired, I read a poem, and this poem is about doors. Yeah, and I will read it to you, and we will all feel, try to find, look for our door to our wild self. And this will be the journey. And like physically, like from the postures, it's all front body opening postures. So the ones that are really playing with the discomfort, you know? Some yin postures are like wellness, they feel so good, they are like cuddling in. And some are really like opening in the places where we maybe don't want to open that easily. So today we're going there. And it's good. It will feel really, really good, especially afterwards. Yeah, it's just the 2 minutes, but it's a good investment. No, so you can come to the comfortable seat. That seat we always start in, Sukhasana. Can be cross-legged. You can sit on your heels. Yeah, whatever works for you. You can sit on a cushion. And then just lay your hands onto your thighs. Yeah, the shoulders can be totally relaxed here. Yeah, make sure your spine is nicely elongated. You're not crunched. Yeah, everything can expand and unfold. And then from here, close your eyes. Take a few breaths just to arrive here. If you like, you can exhale with sounds for a few rounds of breaths, just to give it a little sigh. Yeah. And even this seat is like a door. Yeah, it's the door to our practice. And you can let your body remember. It's like a ritual. We start this practice here and we end this practice here. The doors going away from the outer world towards our inner world. Take a moment to land. Slow down and slide into your practice. And today, especially, let go of all expectations for this practice. Really make room for the new. Be open, be curious. And I would like to read this poem for you. It is from Clarissa, Pinkola, Estes. And it goes like this. The doors to the world of the wild self are few, but precious. If you have a deep scar, that is a door. If you have an old story, that is a door. If you love the sky and the water so much, you almost cannot bear it, that is a door. If you yearn for a deeper life, a full life, a sane life, that is a door. So, with these words still resonating, let's relax our feet. Relax also your calves, your knee joints, and your thighs. And also relax your whole pelvic area, your hip joints. Allowing the weight of your lower body to sink. To settle. And then relax also your lower back. Your middle back. Your upper back, all the way till the neck. Soften your belly. Your chest. And relax your shoulders. Your arms. And your hands. Bring your awareness to your jaw. See if you can release some tension. Soften the space around your eyes. And the space behind your forehead. Your whole body is relaxed. And then come to your very own inner sacred space. And slow down even more. What does it feel like to be you right now? And there is something inside you knows, that knows your door intuitively. And you can just connect to that intuitive inner knowing throughout your practice. Take another deep, deep breath here. And slowly open your eyes. Whatever you can use as a yoga block. Today I have this huge Greek book. Find your yoga block. And we will start in Puntum. That means we lay on our back, take our block, our book, and we lay that directly underneath our sacrum. You can also put a pillow over that book if it's hard. Get creative with your props, whatever you have at home. And then we want to extend our legs again. Don't keep the feet too wide, maximum hip width apart. And then bring your arms over your head here. So the front side of the body gets some space. And our lower back gets a little bit of compression. And you see how much compression you want to take today. You can maybe pick a thinner book or two books on top of each other if you want something higher. Find something that works for you here. And then for the next 2 minutes, start to just relax your weight into the mat and onto your block. And soften your lower back. As if you would melt your lower back over your block. And even if it feels tight or a bit crunchy, the idea is that eventually you can open up and relax your lower back so much that it's so soft that it doesn't feel uncomfortable anymore. No. So you see, with every exhalation, let go a little bit more of this tension. And you can travel through your body once more, Also become aware of all the other body parts that maybe are not fully relaxed yet. And then consciously relax. And all your personal spots where you might hold tension, maybe unexpected spots. Check also your facial features once more, your jaw, the space between your eyebrows. And then take one last deep, deep breath here. Exhale it all out. And then first bring your arms next to your body again. Bring your knees to the sky. And push your feet into the ground just enough so you can slide out your block and come directly into your rebound. Now lay on your back, extend your legs, and connect to your body. Feel all the sensations that are going on in your lower back. And monitor how these sensations are changing. Stay fully present with all the processes, with all the movements in your body. Tune in to whatever is here. Holding the space for yourself. And just see what unfolds throughout this practice. And the question in this journey is, what is your door to your wild self? Maybe immediately it pops up. You immediately have an idea. Maybe it takes some time to get an idea. Some just holding this space open, ready to receive a door or two without trying too hard to find it. Let it come, very yin-like, you know it will come. And then bring your legs up to the sky. Place your wrists underneath your sacrum. And slowly, slowly lower these legs. When they are about to touch the ground, swing over your elbows and come to a seated position. And we will go to the fire toes now, toe squat. So we are on the ball of our feet. The feet are hip width apart. parallel. And you can use your fingers to create a little bit of space between each toe. Yeah, so your toes are spread widely. Take a moment to set it up. All 10 toes have space. And then the idea is to bring the knees onto the ground and sit back onto your heels. Yeah, and by sitting onto your heels, we're like stretching out the metatarsal, the toes. And if this is too hard, you cannot be here, you're freaking out, you can always buffer some weight onto your hands here, onto the thighs. Yeah. If you can sit here and you think, oh, so liberating, it feels amazing, I want more, you can walk your knees forward and then sit back onto your heels. Yeah. Okay, I take the time. We'll stay just a little bit, about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes. And you can close your eyes here. Open up for the experience. And see if you can be still in here. Resting your weight onto your heels and allowing the ball of the foot to open up. Relax your shoulders here. Relax your jaw, your face. Relax your breathing. We're already half time. Open up your perception here. You need to be able to feel so you can decide how deep you want to go in this posture, so you can play the edge. If you're not here, if you're not feeling, how can you take care of your body? Stay right here. Stay connected. Breathe. Just a few more breaths. Keep the door open. Let the fire come in the toes. It's the last moments. See what you can release, where you can still soften, where you can stop fighting. Maybe 2 more breaths here, the 2 last breaths. Oh, yes. And then you can come to a rebound position of your choice. Yeah, you can just lay on your belly if you like. If you feel like flipping over, lay on your back. Yeah, follow your body. Just take a rebound and feel the energetical rebound in your toes, in the ball of your feet. Observe your feet. Exhale it all out. All the tension, all the stress that came along with the fire toes. Exhale it out. And if you did your rebound on your belly, you can go right from here. And if you flipped over to your backside, you can come to a tabletop position. And this is where we meet. You know? We'll go to Anahatasana, the melting heart. So my thighs are vertical. The hips are right above my knees. And I'm not changing that. I just walk my hands forward and my heart wants to rest on the ground. Maybe that's not possible. And you can take a block or a pillow, a cushion to lay underneath your heart. See how you can get comfortable in this pose. Maybe you rest your head on your forehead or on your chin. Sometimes I like to turn my head to the side. Take a moment to settle into this pose. Keep your hips above your knees, so your thighs, then they can be completely relaxed. You're beautifully aligned and your spine can just like hang. Your lumbar spine is free of weight. You can take a few inhalations in your lower back and enjoy the spaciousness that we are creating here. And then relax your shoulders. Relax your whole chest area, your heart space. See where in your body you can soften. And then also relax the space where your heart lives. And let your awareness land there. Allow this practice to touch you. And once more, come back to this idea of finding your door. Being very, very clear what connects you to your wild self, to your love for life. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then you can just crawl onto your belly for a rebound. You can make a little cushion with your hands, rest your forehead onto your hands. Drop all your weight into the ground. The doors to the world of the wild self are few, but precious. If you have a deep scar, that is a door. If you have an old story, that is a door. If you love the sky and the water so much, you almost cannot bear it, that is a door. If you yearn for a deeper life, a full life, a sane life, that is a door. What is your door? Where do you feel your wildness? This power, this wild power of yours. And then take both of your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing the floor away. And bring your right leg to the front. If you want to place a pillow underneath your back knee to be more comfortable, it's always a good idea. The dragon is hard enough. Bring both of your hands onto your right knee. So you make sure that your torso stays up high. We're not going to the low dragon here. And we take all the length here. And my pelvis goes forward and down until I feel stretch in my left front side of the hip, my left hip flexors here. And then from here, you start to relax for just about 2 minutes. In Yin Yoga, we have to stay 2 minutes. That's the time the tissues need to respond. But you can play the edge. You can decide your intensity. How deep you go in there. Yeah, if you go all 100% or maybe 80, 50, 20. And you want to stay in a zone where your body opens. Yeah, the front body opening usually comes along with discomfort. Temporarily, just 2 minutes. And maybe also you feel anger coming up in this posture. You feel like you feel power, something that is stirring something up deep inside of you. If you feel that, you can let it come. This beautiful hot fire. On the path of finding your door to your wild self. Dragon might be a door. Find your dragon. Take 2 more deep, deep breaths. Let that pelvic area sink in these 2 last exhalations. And then from here, we just sit back. We come to the half saddle. We go directly into the next pose. We want to open the front side of our left thigh. And if you feel stretch when you lean back, this is your pose. If you don't feel anything, see if you can come onto your elbows. Maybe now you feel the stretch. If still nothing, lay down all the way and bring even your hands over your head. Close your eyes. And breathe. Let the intensity come. Let the fire come. Soften the front side of your left thigh. See where in your body are you resisting. And you want to drop that resistance and open up all the energy tubes in your body so that everything can flow. Open up from the toes till your crown. Just a few more breaths here. Feel it all. The fire, the resistance, the liberation, all of it. 2 more deep, deep breaths. And wherever you are, if you're sitting, leaning back, or if you're laying on your elbows or all the way on your ground, we roll over to the right side, to the leg that is extended, and we very, 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 very gently and slowly straighten our left knee again. Maybe you can give your knee a little caress here, a little touch, some love, some care. Then you can cross the ankles and come to the dragon on the second side. Now bring your left leg forward. If you want a cushion underneath your back knee, go ahead. Both my hands are on my left knee, so I stay up in the high dragon. I want to feel stretch and opening here in the front side of my right hip. And for that, my pelvis goes forward and down. And I want to sit in this dragon here, softening all the muscles around your hip joints. We stay about 2 minutes, just a bit over 2 minutes. Feel your way through these 2 minutes. Include everything that is coming out. And all this anger, this fire, there's a power to it. We can use that power. It needn't be necessarily a bad thing. If you can move it, this energy, if you can direct it. So see if you can feel the fire, feel the power there. That maybe has been encapsulated, and now we're breaking it open. Receive it curiously, get to know it. Be curious for the fire. Just 2 more breaths here. Oh, with the last exhalation, find your edge. And then from here, we go directly to half saddle. So you can just sit back here and start by leaning back. Yeah, checking when do you feel stretch in your right quadriceps. Maybe you need to come onto the elbows. Maybe you need to lay all the way down. Bring even your arms over your head. Find a position where you can connect to the door, to the fire. And let all this fire move through your body. Don't control it. Don't tuck it aside. Let it move. Keep breathing. Keep opening so that everything can move inside you. Nearly there. Take your last 3 breaths. See what you can free up in these last 3 in and exhalations. Feel it. For the last breath. And then to come out, roll over to your left side. And very slowly respect the timing of your right knee. Very, very slowly extend that right leg again, and you can immediately lay in your rebound. Lay on your back. Relax. It's over. Feel your rebound. Feel the echo of that double flow, dragon to half saddle. Intense one, fiery one. Feel how in the rebound everything settles towards the ground again. Stay connected to the experience. When did you last feel this fire, this passion in your life? This wildness, joyfully wild. And was this overriding you? Was it so strong that nothing else mattered? Or was it rather a whisper, a tiny little flame? And how far are you right now from the door? How far is the door away? Take another breath and then bring your legs up to the sky. Place your wrists underneath your lower back. And then let your legs sink towards the ground. And then roll over your elbows. Come back to a seated position. We'll go for another posture that can connect us with fire. The butterfly. And take a moment to explore if you want to lean back onto your hands here and just drop your knees to the outside. You can also drop your head here. And if you want more intensity and if you have the space to lean forward, maybe on a pillow, you can also add a sweet forward fold here in your butterfly. Either supported with a big pillow or hanging free, bringing all the weight of your torso into this butterfly, the weight of your head. And then when you found your butterfly position, come to stillness. Commit to stillness. Feel this experience from a place of stillness. Passive, just receive all the effects of this butterfly. Physical effects, emotional effects, energetical effects. Relax your groin area, relax your hip joints. And also your lower back. Let the weight of your thighs, the weight of your knees sink towards the ground. And joyfully play with the edge, play with your door. How much do you want to open the door here? Feel your inner power. Free and reclaim this inner power. Imagine what you could all use it for. If you could direct it intentionally, if you could give this fire direction. We are approaching 4 minutes. It's probably really intense. And you can decide if you want to stay another minute, if you're in a very, very interesting point here. And if you want to come out, you can use your hands, place them underneath your knees, and accompany the knees back up to the sky. Maybe the legs don't respond properly anymore. And then you can just grab the backside of your thighs and roll as passive as possible in your rebound. And if you feel like staying a few more breaths, you just catch up, come to your rebound in a few moments. Find your timing very organically here. You're in your home, no one sees you. We don't have to be all synchronized here. Meet your body, meet your inner process, your inner timing. And then enjoy the rebound. Enjoy the cooling down, the lessening of intensity, the grounding. The fresh spaciousness around your hips. More space in your hips. Maybe more energy, more fire flowing through your body, more aliveness, more heat, more tingling, more of your body cells dancing. Then you can just roll over to your belly and lay on your belly. And bring your right hand, your right arm next to you on shoulder height, and the palm is facing down. The palm is touching the ground. And your left hand is underneath your left shoulder, so you can push the ground away and roll towards your right shoulder here. And when you feel a stretch in your right shoulder, you're rolling your heart towards the sky, you can see if you want to place your upper leg with the knee facing to the sky, if this is comfortable, or if you just lay the legs on top of each other. If you want to have your left hand here stabilizing the position, or if you want to wrap it all the way around your lower back. And if you want to go even deeper into the front side, you can grab your left foot. And the direction is more or less towards your right hand. And just using a little bit of strength in the fingertips. And then once more, you can open also your left quadriceps. Yeah, we've prepared that already. Let's see what feels good. And most importantly, we want to give space to the right shoulder. Yeah, everything else is just a little bonus on the side. Take a few conscious breaths here. Connecting to your upper body, your shoulders, your chest area. And see what has gotten firm or stuck or narrow in this region, and see if you can soften, if you can liberate that area a little bit more. Three more breaths. Last breath. And then you can gently, gently roll back to your belly. Find the timing of your shoulder. Now, let the shoulder tell you how fast to come out. And then you can bring your left arm on shoulder height next to you, the palm facing downwards. The right hand underneath the right shoulder so you can push the ground away, rolling open towards your left shoulder. And pick your position for your legs. Maybe you want to just lay them on top of each other. Maybe you want the upper knee facing to the sky, or you want to even grab the foot. Add a little opening also for the front side of your upper thigh. And give space to your left shoulder. And see if your thoughts can be so far in the background at this time of the practice. So faded that you can find your door, that you can feel clearly. What is your door? Make sure that it's your door, that this door is not in somebody else or something. Make sure it's anchored in you. Take 2 more breaths. And then carefully and gently roll back to your belly. Take rest. Give your body a moment to recover. Connect to your door. See it clearly, more and more clearly. Take another deep breath here. And then you can grab your block and we do this beautiful posture where we bring the block right underneath our heart, the bra line. And my pelvis is grounded and my head is also grounded. So I'm arching my spine over this block. And I bring my arms over my head, and you can grab your elbows here. So also giving space to your shoulders. This is too much. You can open your arms to the side. And you want this whole heart space to become spacious. If you want to add the sleeping butterfly, you can do that also. But most importantly, here we want to open the heart space. And take deep inhalations right into the center of your heart, with this idea of expanding your heart space. Finding the door to your heart. Enjoy this posture. And see if you can answer for yourself what makes it all worth it. To experience this whole symphony of life, the whole spectrum of emotions. What is it that makes it all worth it? Feel your aliveness in your heart. Feel every cell in your body vibrating. And then take 2 to 3 more deep, deep breaths here. Open up for life, for the whole spectrum. And if you are in the sleeping butterfly, you can bring your legs back to the sky. All of you can bring your arms next to your torso again. Just pushing the elbows into the ground enough so you can take out your block from underneath your heart. And float right into your rebound position. Allow all the inner movements Take a few more deep, pleasant breaths. And then spread your arms wide. We will close with a nice twist. Twists are so wonderful at the end of the practice. You can just, if you like, I like to place my pelvis a few centimeters to the left side just to get a better angle for the twist. And then draw your knees into the chest and let the legs roll over to the right side. And you can look to your left hand. Start to drop the weight of your legs and also drop the weight of your shoulders into the ground. And before you let it all free, fully relax and come to stillness, you can pull that right shoulder blade just a little bit further away from your spine. And then melt into your twist in stillness.
Take 2 more breaths. And keep your eyes closed. Stay completely tuned inwards. Just roll back to your center line. Slowly, yinly. And if you like, place your pelvis a few centimeters over to the right. Draw the knees into your chest and let the legs roll over to the left side. And look to your right hand. Let your legs sink. Let your shoulders melt. And if you like, you can slide your left shoulder blade a bit further away from your spine. And then float towards the ground. Give it all free. And maybe you can give your door a name. Maybe even just one word. And you can write that name on a little post-it, on a little sticky paper. Just keep it somewhere in the mirror of your bathroom or something. Just for a few days, just to be reminded. Just to embody it a little bit. What would be the name of your door? Take your last few breaths in this delicious twist. And then yinly, slowly, gently, self-caringly roll back to your center line. Prepare for Shavasana. Grab a blanket or scarf, pullovers. Maybe dim the light or lay something on top of your eyes.
And then keep your feet at least hip width apart. Turn your palms facing upwards to the sky. Tuck your chin in slightly so that your neck is nicely elongated. And then relax your body once more consciously. Be carried by the ground. There's nothing left to do. Soften your face, your eyes, your jaw, your scalp. The doors to the world of the wild self are few but precious. If you have a deep scar, that is a door. If you have an old story, that is a door. If you love the sky and the water so much, you almost cannot bear it, that is a door. If you yearn for a deeper life, a full life, a sane life, that is a door. Without moving your body, just intensify your in and exhalations. Feel the ground underneath you. You can start little movements in your body, whatever feels good. Maybe rolling your head from left to right. Some circles in your ankles and wrists. And then bring back your feet close together, your arms over your head, and stretch out fully, 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 your whole body. And then roll over to one side, either to the right side or the left side, and crawl up. Make a tiny little ball. And take a few more breaths here. In yoga, we want to remember who we are. So let's hope after this practice you can feel yourself a little bit clearer. Feel your power, your fire, your passion, your love, your vibes, your purpose, your soul. And then come back to the seated position. That same position that we started in. Also a door into the practice and out of the practice again. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. May you all feel your wildness, your fire. Reclaim your powers and use them to enjoy your life. Thank you. As always, just stay in the zone. No need to socialize. You can just leave the meeting. Take good care of yourself. Do whatever you feel like. Enjoy that space.